a lot of interruptions on Facebook with the connection. So I thought, let's give it a try here in on YouTube. And I already had two cards up for Facebook, but yeah, it's really interesting what's going on here at the moment. So I have a collective reading for, wow, and that's just what I said. The were my lost words. You know, this year is the year of earth healing. That earth is getting healed by the golden light um, of of uh, of the white light energies that are coming in from the solar flares, and that means that people get in a pressure like up and down, and they're getting in this pressure cooker, and they all the dirt that is coming up that needs to get out of this place. Also know that people that are attacking you, or are you under attack, they get the lost negative soul parts out of you and they transport it into theirs, uh, because that is what they're carrying. And it's not that they give it to you, because it's as universe is one, and we have oneness on all levels, oneness in darkness, oneness, and light. And light, dark and light are one, for instance. So when we are universal, we have a universal light of the polarity. That's what we make, and duality, that's what we make in our mind, the darkness and the light, but it's all one. But as soon as there is darkness coming up in you and transferring it to somebody else is heart space, or transferring it to somebody else, or try to trauma bond. So as a lot of things do, they take the negativity out of you and they transfer it into themselves. So that's why we need to be careful with what we say, and that the earth is healing that way. There is no other way we can heal. There is no other way the earth will heal. And when we are healing, we healing our inner child, because our inner child is the innocence. And if you look here, to the shadow, that is what is um, born in this child. This child is just born in, or programmed with shadow, and originally still connected with source. So when you are when there are things are coming up that needs to be healed within you, go within and do the work, because that's how we heal the whole world. And when we heal the world, then everything starts to change. And by the way, this is a really amazing energy, a really amazing energy. And everybody has a different perspective of what's the universe, what's the source, what is God, what is another deity. Originally, it's all the same. It's all the same. We don't have any proof of anything because we didn't live in the time. Everything what's in the past could be a made-up story. Everything what is is being written, like the Bible. The Bible is written so many years after after Jesus his crucifixion. So there is nobody to tell if it's the truth or not. So if we are staying in our own truth, in our own source, in our own light, then we don't need anything else outside of ourselves. And there's a big paradigm shift going on, and that's what is um, going to do. You know, this is what is happening. And the paradigm shift is making a shift from the past, the present, and where we're heading to. So when we're heading to a paradigm shift, that means that all things are going to change. And you can, for instance, you can ask yourself, am I going to this shift, do I go with that shift to another level and I level myself up and do the best I can, or do I stay in an old paradigm and do I stay there? And there's a karmic clearing going on. The karmic clearing is going on about old energies that are not serving you, that are getting rid of this world. You know, it's like the karmics, the old paradigms, the everything what we thought that was true is leaving, as we're not going to this energy anymore. So we are not attaching to that energy. We are detached from that energy, and we're moving on to a new timeline, and that's the golden timeline that is happening. See the messengers in the numbers. Messages are in the numbers that are coming towards you. When you see the double digits, the Christ energies, when you see the numerology in your lifetime, then you're heading towards another frequency. Look up the numbers, because when the numbers starts to come in, and they call it sometimes numbers of the angels, but you can also call it the Fibonacci numbers and the frequencies of the Fibonacci. So your life path, you choose your own life path, you choose your own way where you want to go. And your life path is what is created. You have your blueprint and your template. Your blueprint, you cannot change your blueprint, but you can change your template. And when you change your template, then you go into a totally different direction. It could be that you are going to shift where you're living. It's going to shift if you have that path you want to walk on, and it's already created for you, that beautiful path from childhood. And from childhood, you grow into a family that you can say, okay, I don't want to, I'm growing up in this family. You get programmed by that family, you get your love in that family, you get the traumas in that family. But it's onto you. Are you keep on carrying those trauma and programs from the past, or are you making the shift and changing it and make it a better world for yourself? So that is what's going on, and that is all with healing the trauma of the inner child, healing the inner trauma wounds. So what's the past life activation? So it could be that you went to a space where your past life is activated, that you remember yourself from those past lives, that you cleared past life traumas there, that you cleared past life memories. And because you're doing the work about that, then you're shifting to another paradigm. You're shifting to a paradigm that is belonging to the higher light. And when you have that past life activation in your life, then in this lifetime you will shift it, you will change it, and you move to a higher frequency. Okay, let's see what Carl has to say. Solar light upgrade. This is what's going on, and it's not doing anything by yourselves. You know, you get upgraded by the light. Solar plexus and chakra activations and inner fire. You have your inner willpower that will bring you up to the skies, and use that willpower to activate other people's in your life. You can activate other people in your life, and you can shift and change that energy just by the light and the light codes. You don't have anything to do for it. You know, it's already within you. So all that solar light that will activate your inner fire. It will give you new ideas. It gives you new prosperity. It will give you the intuition and the feelings and the connection with your star beings that guiding you to where you want to go. And if you want to go to a certain place, you don't have to do anything. You're just sending it out to your star family, and they will take you there. They will manifest it for you, what you want to know, or where you want to be. Standing stones. You're making a passage from former lifetimes into a new one. Your passage, what you are integrating, the passage what you are making is making the passage to the portal, and your ancestors are waiting at that portal to guide you where you want to go, or where they want you to go, because we don't have any saying in it what is going on. We don't have any saying in what is happening in our lives. You know, you can and try to control your life, but you have no control over anything. You think you're in control, but we are not in control. It's the energies that are guiding us to go where we need to go, when you have a connection from source, when you have a connection from your family, star family. So it's really amazing what is happening. And I'm stuck in the trunk. Yeah. So let's see what something else is coming through. The wood nymph. You know, you are beauty. You are connected with the beauty all around you. When you see beauty within, you see beauty without. When you see beauty all around you, then you will accelerate that beauty. And that is, you can see beauty in the smallest things on this planet. You know, beauty is not something that you're handsome or you're pretty. No, the beauty is that you see the beauty in all the things outside of yourself. And when you see the beauty in outside of yourself, in the little things in nature, you know, it will reflect back threefold towards you. And that's the most beautiful thing. And if I think about this, I really have to think about the three nymphs, you know, or the Norns, swimming in the pool and transferring you from the old life to the new life. So that is what I feel, what's going on. And the guardian spirit of autumn is here, and that means let go. Let go of things that no serving you, things that are in this space of not good for you, not good for your environment, not good for anything. Let it go. It could be that you're in a situation for instance, you're in how do I give an example here? Well, let's go keep it in the relationship. If you think that somebody else is still mingling after 10 years in your relationship, then you are not in your relationship. Then you are still busy with the other person. Then you're coming out of a space that you have you have no confidence, there is no connection there with the partner in the relationship. If you still stay there and you keep yourself hostage and you keep yourself in jail, and there is no reason to do that. You know, if you want to let go of a relationship, let it go. You know, if you want, I worked for TV for such a long time, and every time I got the same word, when is he coming back? You know, X is for exit, for letting go, for stepping out of that environment and focus on yourself and focus on your journey. I had a relationship for a long, long time and I got out, but I'm not thinking about that relationship anymore because otherwise it will block my future life. So I focus on other things that are more important to me than mingling in somebody else's relationship. That's their duty. That's what they need to do. They need to fix their relationship if it's going wrong and not projecting it and putting it on somebody else's shoulders. But it's their shit, you know? It's their shit they need to figure out together, and concentrate on your own journey and your path and get there. Because, you know, when you still focus on the ex-partner, you know, it's a loss of your, losing your energy. Your energy gets so lost in it. So that's the thing of letting go. You know, same with work, you know, oh, I hate my job. So get the fuck out of that job or stop complaining. Just get out, you know? And there will come a time, you know, that you, if you keep complaining about it, there will come a time that you really will lose your job because you're attracting the same energies. Believe in the miracles, you know, believe in the miracles, believe in what water can do for you, what water is life, water activates you, it inspires you, it cleanses you, it gets rid of your emotions. So dive deep into these emotions and cleanse it, what you need to cleanse. So that is what, and the rainbow, you know, the rainbow and the butterfly, it is here to say, you know, spread your wings and fly. Because you are the one that, you know, can spread those wings and fly. Take off, you know, take off that energy. And yeah, you know, it's really hard if you love somebody. But why do you love somebody? You know, if that's my vision and that's my opinion, and don't get me stuck on it. You know, if you love really somebody, you know, or someone, you need to love yourself within yourself first. And why? If you love someone so badly, then there is an attachment, and that you need something from that person. And, you know, you need something from that person. And then it can become greed. And then if you don't get it, you know, it becomes jealousy. And if you don't get that, you know, your spiral is going down. It's not about loving another person. It's about loving yourself first. And you know, and I know when you're in a relationship, you share things, but then it can be a trauma bond. It can be that you've been brought together to live out a whole cycle. And when you live out that whole cycle and that cycle is done, you know, move on to the next. Move on. Get your life together and move on. Don't get that lingering and that yearning, you know. Heal yourself and move on, because there is something that is played out, you know, that life is played out. And you have to look at the beautiful things about it. You know, when a circle is played out, it served his purpose. And sometimes when we in the 3D matrix, it plays out to get children with that partner, and to heal some wounds with that partner, and to see or a reflection who you are in that relationship. And when you start to grow, and sometimes one grows faster than the other, and then the other grows, and then you grow, but that's on different levels, you know. You never grow together. Then the one is growing, then the other is growing, and then, you know, there's a separation. And when that separation really happens, because that is not the right relationship for you, don't look at about what you lost. Look at what you got from that relationship. Did it fulfill you? Did you have love in that relationship? Was it equal? You know, all these things, you start to reflect on yourself. You start to heal those things, and then you know, focus on yourself and on the journey you're going to take for yourself, because it's an amazing journey, you know. And maybe there is another partner for you. You know, I chose a path of celibacy. I chose a path of, you know, a different kind of relationship with myself and with people around me. So that's the most beautiful thing, because I can have all the energy within me, so I don't have to get any distractions or get my energy tapped off for somebody else to create. You know, it's because we have this womb. We have this beautiful, beautiful womb, and that womb space creates, you know, creates everything we have on this world. We are the only ones that can create children. You know, how powerful is that? And when we let that go, you know, and we hold it for ourselves, you know, we can create everything we want. We can create our new inner child. We can create a new love in our life. We can create fortune in our life, and we can create freedom in our life. And that has all to do with the power of love. So don't focus too much on a relationship with somebody else, because you are two individuals. You're born as two individuals. You are not blood. And that's really weird what I'm going to say now. Your partner is not your blood. Only your blood is connected to you. So so you can have all the energy you want, and the power of the dragon is stored in your womb. So if you activate the dragon energy, that and that creation, the dragon gives you the power to move through everything. So it's what is it? I want now it's really you want to know if it's really a karmic. So you know straight away if you're a karmic. Are you on your soul purpose path or not? Are you deeply connected with your spirits and your ancestors and everything that where you're heading? Then you're on a twin flame journey. You know, if you're still in the matrix and you want a partner, you want children, you want a TV, a car, you want a house to be owned, then you're still in a karmic relationship. So, you know, because it's still playing out on that field. But if you are on your journey, you are releasing stuff. You know, you're not attaching to things. You're not attaching to anything. You're not attaching to any belief system. You're not attaching to people, because it's all within you. And that's the whole journey of the twin flames. And twin flame, and we have the rainbow twin flames, and we have the blue ray twin flames. So it's just, what are you connected to? Where are you connected to? I'm on the path of the twin flames because there is a lot that needs to transmute, and that's only you want to worship my feet? No. Don't go there. I don't need to be worshipped by anyone, and I don't want to, because that's not my journey. This is not where I want to go. It's just you know, the path you're walking on is a path of your inner light. You know, because sometimes when you lose something, you know, you want to grab and to hold on to everything you have in your life, because fear is hitting in, fear of losing that person. You know, it was already in your blueprint that you had to lose that person. And it could also be that you already knew that you were making the wrong or making the wrong choice, but went through it anyway. So there are so many things that that are already being signed to you before you step into this relationship. And most relationships are coming from lust, are not coming from love. You know, they're coming from a lust space. And when the lust is gone, and they see that, they think that lust is love, then it's gone. After 2 years, the lust is gone. After 2 years, you're coming back by your own self. You're getting out of your pink bubble where you were in, and then everything fades away. And what do you have? Then you discover, oh my God, this is not what it's supposed to be, you know? And that, because you're coming to your original self, you're two individuals, you know, the masculine, the feminine are two individuals that coming together, or they're coming together out of lust, or they're coming together in something else, you know, and let go. And we all carry our wounds, and we all carry our bags, and we have, in that separation, you can do the work. In that separation, you can do the work because you see what are your mistakes, acknowledge them, and what are the mistakes of somebody else. And if they can't acknowledge their mistakes, they're keeping the trauma. Work on your mistakes, work on your traumas. And when your traumas are released, you know, nothing will bother you, you know, because you're healed those spaces. Yes, there are always people that try to trauma bond you, but you know, you're at a space that you don't give a fuck anymore. So, you know, or get the I always say I get my daily get a fuck herb, you know, don't give a fuck. So there's a good book about it. Yeah, the the what was it? The space of not giving a fuck. I think. Yeah. The what was it? Well, I let it go. It will come back to me later. But know that you have dragon power. Know that you have the power to change everything in your life, and that's what it's up to you, because it's also very beautiful. If people try to trauma bond you, you can see exactly how far you are, and it has if you are furiated by it, or you get angry by it, and you get irritated by it, you know that your trauma is not healed yet. You can go into another circle if you don't do your work. And that's the thing, you know, we're all healing on a different timeline, and you can't rush your healing. You know, you can do your work and you work on it, but there are all the other always times that it comes up, you know, and then it's like it's just to see, oh, did I heal this piece or didn't I heal this piece? That's interesting that it's coming up again. So there are still soul fragments of that trauma that are not healed. So do the healing work, and you will feel much better, and you can let go. And that's the beauty of it, you know. Truth, and the truth needs to be spoken out, you know. Don't hold your truth, because the truth is the gateway to another realm, is the gateway to where you need to go. So yes, and you know, I'm not ashamed of my darkness. I know I did some shitty things in the past, you know, and I'm glad I'm not that person anymore. But yeah, it's all what you prefer. And we all do shitty things, you know. Even if you say, oh no, I'm a saint, I'm not going there. No, we all been shitty in the third dimensional realm. Even if you look at who you are as a child, you know. um if you are as in a child and you get jealous of a girlfriend, you know, you don't know better, you know, and you cling up together and you attack that person. Well, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And that's, you know, the that you don't have the grip of your own life, because you need other people in your life, you know, to attack one person. And that's really what's going on, you know, because you are afraid that that person is coming too close to someone that you love, or too close to someone that you want to do nice things with, because you had something planned in your mind and you had expectations that the things would go the way you wanted to go. And now, you know, somebody piss in your pot and the wrinkles start to emerge, and then you get shitty, you know. And I'm saying, too bad, you know. Get out of that space for yourself. And that's what is happening at this place at the moment. So Yeah. And pretending that you're somebody else that you're not. And smoky mirrors. Okay. Bluebell happy. Gratitude. Gratitude for everything you have. Gratitude for everything you are. Have gratitude for your shadow, for your past, for your future. Gratitude for what's going on, in this life. And that's really beautiful. And the gratitude that is going on in your heart space, in your life, when you walk in nature and when you walk the land or wherever you are, and you're so grateful for the people in your life that should be in your life, then you're attracting more and more and more of that because of that gratitude. So it's really really powerful, really amazing how our world works, how our spirits work with us. And it's almost time again for the bells again to come out. I think, what is it? March, next month. Next month, all the bells are coming out again. I think the end of the month, because nature is very early this time. So I think 2-3 weeks, and then the bluebells are coming out again. Yeah. And also, when you hear a story from one side, you don't know the truth. And that's the most beautiful thing. Accept what is happening, accept the things that is happening in your life. And when you accept it, it lets go of you. Then you don't hold on to things. When you don't hold on to things and you are accepting how life goes, that needs to go at this moment in your lifetime, because everything is playing out in the now, then it can let go of you. Here, dear God, Archangel Raphael, please help me to accept that everything is going the right direction. Well, that's it. So if you can detach from emotions, from traumas, from people, from situations and things, then you're good to go. You're really good to go. And I have Jesus, the divine healer. Jesus, thank you for divine healing, power, and your presence. So we all know that the story of Jesus and the Bible stories and everything else, it's just, I'm not attached to those stories. It's for me, it's a totally different thing. Doesn't mean I don't believe in Jesus. I don't see Jesus as a man with a beard and what happened to him. I see it as an energy form. I don't need to see things with my eyes that are real, that needs to be real, because that's all an illusion. I believe what I see in the spiritual realm. If there is an energy coming towards me and giving its name, and I feel that energy and it resonates with my higher self, then yes, I know who it is. So I don't need to see with my eyes in front of me, because what they make, it's all an illusion. Sometimes people are so cunning, and they trap you into things that you believe, and it's not really true, right? So I believe in my third eye. I believe in my spirit guides and what they show me. And when it resonates, because there are also other energies there that that try to trick you, you know exactly with who you're working. You know exactly who you're attracting, and that's really what is happening. You know, this is really a heart opening, feeling it from soul to soul, because also the souls that are out there will attract with you if you have traumas, if you have hurts, if you have addictions. Then you attract those spirits towards you, and they clinging onto you, and that's, we call that emotional spirit attachments, or addicted spirits. You know, if there is, for instance, you have alcoholics in your family, yeah, and you're still drinking and you can't get off, and you decide, okay, now I'm going in detox, and you're 3 months down the road and somebody offers you a drink, I will tell you that's the spirit of the ancestor connecting with that person that tried to get you hooked, because they don't have any energy supply anymore. So that's what is going on. So that is what is in the good sense and what is in the bad sense. So yeah, and that's why I say, you know, they say Jesus is a divine healer, and I see Jesus as an energy form, not as a person, not with a man with blue or brown eyes with a beard. You know, doesn't do anything for me. That is what is programmed within us, how he should be, and it's programmed over the whole world in different levels of dimension. And listen to your intuitive feelings. Dear higher self, thank you for speaking loudly and clearly in a peaceful way that it's easily for me to understand. Archangel Raphael is thanking you for guiding me to listen to my inner wisdom. Wow. Thank you, Raphael. Have faith. Dear Jesus and Archangel Raphael, thank you for boosting my faith so I may trust in the miracles that are coming to me. That's for you. Use your natural healing abilities. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for clearly guiding and encouraging me and supporting my healing work. So everything you do is healing. Everything you do is to heal not only yourself, but the collective, but also the whole universe, the whole world with our energies. And it doesn't matter if it's dark or light, you know, it's all healing. It's just to see how far you come to heal. And that's the most beautiful part of it. So let's see what Kyle is to say. Wow. Sword of light. Sword of light. Divine protection, cord cut, and breaking through energy. That's so beautiful, because when I cut last Sunday, I cut some cords, and that's the most beautiful thing that you will probably receive today. When you cut cords with somebody, they feel it and they come in. Wow. as soon as you cut the cords with people that you are connected to, and it's not really about the cord cutting, it's about removing the hooks they put into you. So it could be that they have the same traumas or the same wounds that you have, that they hooked into. And when you get yourself unhooked, get the cords in between cleared, and you heal the wounds, then you are in this divine protection. And there is this light of sword of Michael, they call it Archangel Michael, cut all the cords. And then your energy gets a breakthrough. And when your energy get a breakthrough, because the cords are keeping you connected. How can I say it? Okay, here's a cord connected to this person and this person. And as soon as the hook is being released and the cords are cut, you're starting to rise. You're starting to rise in your energy. And this one is trying to tug, to tug on that cord, but there is no energy there. So what happens, when you cut the cords, it will release. So one can fall down, the other can rise. Or if they're smart, they're rising up in their healing. But not everybody is that has that energy to rise up, because and sometimes there is too much darkness that that is to be healed for this world. But I still say dark and light needs to have each other, otherwise you never would imagine and you never could see where you came from. And that's what is going on at this moment. Oh, here it is again. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Again, this is the fourth time the Lemurian crystal is coming in. The Lemurian seed codes are coming in. Embracing your sensitivity, your uniqueness, and living with grace. So when you live with grace, when you live with gratitude, everything will happen for you, and you're connected as a starseed to Lemuria, to the Lemurian timeline. And when you walk in that timeline of Lemuria and you remember who you were in that time, who you your energy, I went to Peru, and in Peru there is this amazing space, and I connected there with my soul tribe, with my family of starlight, and I saw exactly how they lived and where I came from, and that was like out of this world. And from that moment on, I'm so connected with the Lemurian energy, with the star seeds, that awakened me. They really awakened me. And when you get awakened by those energies, you never can go back, because they open a portal for you that you can go through the whole realm in the universe. There is there's no stopping, there's no stopping in your growth. There's no stopping in where you want to go, where you want to focus on. Temple of Truth. Truth chakra, your authenticity and your self-expression. Doesn't matter, if you make mistakes or you don't speak the language, your courage only get already the gratitude and the courage that you have to do the things that you need to do, and to bring out your voice and to bring out what you need to do. Your self-expression is unique, and I'm very happy with that, because it means I'm just it's my authenticity. And whatever somebody else think about it, screw you, you know, I don't care. So, and that's the truth, because it's my temple of truth. So, yeah. And then we have the crown chakra and the chakra upgrade. Divine connection, holy experience, and miraculous energy. This is coming your way. You know, it's the dove of peace. You know, make sure that in your body, you know, your heart is clear, that you're in peace with yourself. And when you're in peace with yourself and you're allowing the light to come in and allowing to connect with your ancestors, with your spirit guides, with your angels, what I see as energy, not as people with wings or whatever, how the world is creating them, you know, that's not how I see it. I see it as an energy form. I don't see it as someone who has wings, you know, because I think we all have energy and we all have wings, but I don't see it as what they say, yeah, all the, like, for instance, this one, you know, what do you believe? What do your belief system will always change. Your belief system will always is always dependent on somebody who gave you an image or told you that is true. You know, that's the same with books. You know, it's the truth of somebody else. Don't believe what I say, because what I say could be totally bullocks for you. So you need to resonate what's good for you. And if this doesn't resonate with you, you need to go and you go to another reader that resonates with you. So your crown chakra is really upgraded, and that's why it can hold so much light. Because if your crown chakra isn't open, you know, you can't hold that light within yourself. Anunnaki light codes, and that is energetic shift, new information, and there's an end of a circle. The end of a circle is now. The end of a circle that is going on at this moment in this time. And that is really, really amazing that it's going on, because we're making a huge shift. And it's so beautiful, because every year we're making new shifts. We're making new promises to ourselves. You know, for instance, oh, I want to learn this and this and this and this, and I want to learn more about this, you know, but you're going to somebody that resonates with you. I'm not going to read a book. I'm going to a person that resonates with my soul. And then I know that I get the right information. Because if I start to read a book and it doesn't resonate with me, I throw it out, you know, and that's where we need to see how for ourselves, because everybody has a unique blueprint and a unique template, and you can change your template, you know. If they say, for instance, okay, you have to go this way, and everything is how it should be, you know. Yeah, but you can also shift the template because of the light coach you get in, and your belief system will change. So what I believed, for instance, last week could be that I don't believe it now anymore. You know, if I say, okay, you were in the right relationship, you know, at that time I was in the right relationship. Would that relationship fit in now? No. it won't fit in anymore, because my belief system changed about the whole relationship and the journey I made. And not about the person, because I still love that person unconditionally. That has nothing to do, but my belief system of a relationship totally shifted, totally changed. And that's the whole thing. And yeah, I don't think relationships are meant to be with one person, for instance. I think we have so many soulmates, soul family, people we meet that can give us something, that can meet us something on a different level. Then I say, yeah, it's beautiful to connect with those people. And then I don't mean intimate, I don't mean sexual, because I know it's maybe weird to say, but I'm not giving my powers away. If somebody comes in and said, oh yeah, I know you have the universe and I want to share that with you. Well, I want to see first if you have the right vibration and are you the right person for me, that I will share that wisdom and that abundance with you. And sometimes, yes, there are people coming in that are having that vibration, but then still I need time to see how they are. And before you know someone, it takes up to 9 months to up to a year to really discover how they are, and then still you don't know them, because they will never reveal themselves. Yeah? So even after all this time, you will never know. Ah, no contact situation with my love. Oh, sorry to hear that, sweetie. Because that's the time that you can focus on yourself and do some healing work, and being in that space of growth, then you can heal yourself. And don't don't go into contact, don't go into contact. Why do you want to have contact? You only want to have contact because you need something, you need energy, or you need him, to validate you. Let it go, grow for yourself and make that shift. So, give him time, give him space. Let the energy do its work. Let the space do its work. There's nothing wrong with him, nothing wrong with you. The love is still there. The love is still there. Love is always there. It's just needs space and time. That's all. Just give it space and time. Heareth, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Most of the time, that's up to you, sweetheart. If you get hurt and hurt and hurt again by that person, yes, move on. Then I would say move on, or go in therapy together. If you're in that space, if you are on a journey, then I would say, move on. Longing for home. So it could be, and that's what I always say, if the love needs to come from somebody else, that means there is a hole in your heart that needs to be filled. And only, the stars and your source can fill up that energy. So it could be that you are longing for home, but you don't know what home is anymore. So then you have to connect with your spirit guides and with your spirits that say that will tell you, you know, you're home. And that what is happening to a lot of people when they don't meditate and they start meditating, they starting crying their eyes out because for the first time they're making connection with home, where they're coming from. And then they celebrating. So that's the thing. You know, I can't make a decision for you, sweetie. And you really need to do that for yourself. It's not up to me to make a decision over your life. I only can say what you can do for yourself, and just let the energy work for it, you know. Give it space. If he doesn't contact you, you know, let it go and don't contact him. Let give it space. You know, next week the energies are different, the energies are changed and shifted, and you need to see for yourself. Did I go out of contact, or do they go out of contact? Are they ghosting me? Is it like a punishment treatment, or is it something else? You know, if you feel that it's a punishment treatment that they give and it happened multiple times, you know, then let it go. Because you only know how you should be treated. And if you don't attach to anything, if you don't give it a meaning, you know, then it will fade away. Oh, give it space. Then he probably needs things to overthink. If there are no fights and there's no agreement, yeah, it always feels strange because we want that, we need that connection because we are used to it. Yeah. Yeah. No, wait, don't wait. No, 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 sweetheart, don't wait. You take your girlfriends out, you have fun, you know, you go into nature, you connect with nature, you go into do the things that you really want to do, or take yourself up to a travel and and you know, treat yourself well. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, if they say wait, you know, they put you in the waiting room. So no way. I suggest in this situation, what is it, Wednesday? Book a weekend trip for yourself. Go to Paris or whatever where you live, you know. Go and do something else. Focus on something else. Don't focus on the relationship. Focus on you, on healing, and what you really want to do. Just go back before you got in a relationship, what you wanted to do, what you couldn't do, what you wanted in a relationship when you were in a relationship. Do all those things. Do all those things, sweetie, because you're worth it. And then you could say, okay, my dream was to go to Paris, or my dream was to go to Spain, but because of finances in this relationship, I can't do it, you know. Then get yourself a treat and go and do it. Even if you have to do it on your own, there are always people coming on your path that connect with you. So yeah, sweetie, I feel for you. It's time for the masculine to see that we are not there for their weight and coal, you know, that we are really somebody that has their own life and that has their own individual thoughts and dreams, and they can't take away your dreams. You know, if I did so many things that I wanted to do, and not disrespectful about my marriage or my relationship, that I wanted to do when I was young, before I got married to my partner. Um, and when I got out, I had the opportunity to do all those things, you know, and source and the universe is helping me to do it. You know, I just ask, you know, is it possible? This is my heart wish. Is this a possibility? And if I hear a yes, then it's okay. And I give people also the possibility to come with me. But if they don't want to, then I'm going on my own. And that's how you heal also parts of yourself, but also have joy in this at the same time. So yeah. And when he is seeing, you know, that you're having fun and that you're having time of your life and that you are doing and exploring your dreams, things will shift, because maybe he wants to do it with you, you know. The golden children, the inner child, the tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. So, and we all are golden children, you know, we're not just one child. We're all golden children, and we're all going through the portal to that golden light, you know, we're all there, you know. But the higher you go, you know, the more challenges you get. And are you up for that challenge? That's all of it, you know. That's all of it. Yeah, the golden children are we are the golden children. They talked about it way before, you know, that there was the golden age, and now it's entering again the golden age. So go through that portal and take that sunlight in, and take in. Why do you think there are chemtrails? You know, just to cover up the sun, just to so we won't get enough sunlight. You know, and what happens if you don't get enough sunlight? Everything dies, or won't is not able to grow. That's why they control the weather, not because it's environmental, or that we have to control the climate. Yes, that's what they do. They control the climate, but nature is doing all its work on its own. We don't need to interfere. It's the control of the mind of the ego that wants to control a whole nation. And that's what's it about. And if we are not letting ourselves controlled by other people, by you know, energies, then we will have sun every day. You know, it's the same. There are certain countries that don't chemtrail. You know, it's most of the time it's in Europe they chemtrail. Outside they don't do it because they don't have contracts. But everybody who signs a contract with governments, with institutions, that is, you get yourself binded. Okay, same like a marriage contract. Yeah. You bind yourself into something where you don't know in the beginning what you're ending up with in a few years. So yeah. And you know, in that marriage, if you're in that contract and if you're in that marriage, you both have the chance to heal it, to heal the inner wounds, because it's never from the outside. It's the inner wounds that get triggered in a relationship. So if you do the work together, it is amazing, because then you heal each other and you can, you know, level up. But you know, if one person does the work and the other person doesn't do the work, you know, you can't take them with you. You have to leave them behind. And it has nothing to do with IQ. It all has to do with EQ and with heart's connection. So what is Archangel Raphael saying over your situation, Tara? Dear God, oh, forgiveness and heal. That's what I hear. Dear God, Archangel Raphael, I'm willing to forgive myself and others in exchange for what I really want, peace and health. This is for you. So heal the situation, you know, do the things that you want to do, you know, let go, and forgive him if he comes back. Maybe he has an explanation for you to say why he needed space. And maybe you needed that space to heal and do something for your own, to be on your own, to do something for yourself. And I see it more as a time of self-love. When there is a separation going on, you need to have more self-love. And because then most of the times your self-worth gets conflicted, you know. Then you're going, oh, he's leaving me alone, he's not contacting me, am I such a bad person, or is it me, what did I do wrong? And then your mind is taking over and goes from one loop into another loop, into another loop, into another story, in another story, another story. And then you made a whole story in your mind that's not true. You know, that's why I say get out of there and go and do something that you always wanted to do. Now is the right time. Heal it and let it go and give it space. Let the energy work it out. It's always about forgiveness and healing. I don't see things in such a different way. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have? We had the Temple of Truth, we had the Crown Chakra, we have the upgrade. Hathor. Hathor is coming out. Woohoo! And the Akashic Records. Wow, 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 wow. So you're clearing old stories, releasing past life, and your freedom is here. So that's what Hathor did already as healing in your Akashic Records. You know, healing the past, healing past lives, and clearing out old stories from the past or in your life at the moment. So that's really, oh, that's so beautiful. So this is, you know, healing the old stories in your life, because sometimes when things happen, we create a whole story in our mind about, oh, this person is bad, that is not, oh, see, she's doing it again, You know, see how bad she is. So this is how our mind, and then somebody else comes in and you tell it to somebody else, and then that person is telling it to somebody else, and then you have this whole image that whole line that then you have the word game. You start with love and you ending with rotten eggs, right? So oh my gosh, my guys are really funny. Yeah, so get out the stories. Don't believe the stories in your mind, you know, and that all those stories are be cleared in your mind. It's not true, because you need your mind, and you need your ego to get you to the places where you need to go, and to know how to do the things where you need to go. That's all you need to know. That's where the ego was made for, you know. It's if I see how the Egyptians do that, how they go in the flow, how they coming from an open heart space, that they are not in their mind space, that then I think, oh my God, what are we what what are we as people made ourselves so difficult? You know, we made it ourselves so difficult. Hathor light codes, light immersion, full system upgrade, and power recall for you. You know, Hathor is with you. Know that Hathor is with you always. And I got activated in Dendera, in her temple. And that was so amazing. I will never ever forget that in my life. You know, her light and her love is so big, is so immense, you know, and there's so much light there coming through that opens your whole system, and that blasts everything out, you know, to the outside. And you fully get light activations, you know, and you get an upgrade. So recall all your power, recall the power of Hathor, that you can work with her, that she is with you, you know, and you know, it's the cow mother, you know, it's the mother, it's the lover, and it's the mother. It's she's amazing. She's amazing how she holds you in that light. And if you look at it, you know, she is connected to the Akashic records, because the light codes here, the codes in here, are the same as the codes in here. So she is connected to your Akashic records, and she heals, and she gives you the light and the knowledge that you need to know. So yeah, this is for all of you out there. It's for all of you out there, and it's really amazing. And the word amazing is my stop word. I can't say a sentence without saying amazing or wow or yeah, the central sun. Wow, and that's wow. Yeah, that's that's the scarab, you know. The scarab is protection. Downloads of abundance, regeneration, and success is coming your way. So this is all for you guys, and I hope you know, uh, get yourself activated. You know, also the people that are, you know, Tara, don't let yourself be on hold, and just say, oh yeah, well, if he calls you and you're somewhere at a place that you want to be, and say, oh no, sorry, I don't have time, I'm here, I call you back later, because I'm doing now things that I need to do for myself. And let's see how that works, because you're not a booty call. you know, you're carrying the love and and all the codes within you that you need to activate for yourself. And I think that's more than I need to say. Okay, guys, with all the love, all the blessings, I love you all. If you want a private reading from me, you know, go to the description box below and send me an email. I will come back to you and I give you all the blessings, all the love and the light. And you know, shine your light and be that golden child, or be that golden woman that you are. Okay, and I see you. Bye bye.